everything changes.
Hey, good afternoon, everybody. Welcome into the channel, and I'm kind of making the best of a filming situation right now because people are here, the dogs, and it's really cold outside where I filmed before. So I'll just do the intro here, and this video is going to be about our 2020 sales, primarily what we did on Shopify versus other platforms, direct sales, everything there. You've probably seen a screenshot or a title I'll throw in here. Looks like we did somewhere in the mid 300,000s. That does not include YouTube or affiliates like Amazon affiliates, eBay partner, all that stuff, my sponsors, all of that goes directly to my bank account for the most part. So what you just saw there was YouTube, or excuse me, PayPal, which you saw the PayPal one, you saw the Shopify income. So all that other stuff, because people are always going to say, does that include your YouTube or social media? No, that's separate because that all goes directly into the bank account for the most part. Pretty much all of those. Amazon hits bank account, YouTube hits bank account. eBay partner now goes into PayPal. It used to go to my bank account. It goes into PayPal now, but it wasn't in that one. And I have a separate PayPal for eBay versus my personal PayPal. And then there's a few other things that I get paid for here and there that also go. Amazon, when you get paid from Amazon selling stuff, that goes directly in your bank account. Any Poshmark earnings would go directly into a bank account, etc. So those earnings you see there are simply Shopify selling and the all of the PayPal selling for my eBay account that's on PayPal. One of mine is still on PayPal. One is on managed payments, which didn't even start until I think you guys probably saw September, October maybe. So the whole beginning of the year was also included in that. So let's go over there. I'm going to show you guys the breakdown of how we were able to sell that. Shopify, we did 90,000 that you just saw from the screenshot. We also sold some direct, about 15 or 20. So the total for Shopify was around 105 to 110-ish. We sold a little bit direct because people bought some and then they ordered like say 2 off of Shopify and then messaged me and said, hey, can I get 2 or 3 more? So I just had to invoice them separately. So that's why that happened. And then of course through the rest of the sales, I'll kind of give you a breakdown on that side as well. So let's jump over to my screen and I'll show you guys how it all worked out to do that much sales in 1 year and that it is possible without employees really and without a warehouse, which I barely use. I've used one a little bit and it's just me and Kate basically, just the two of us working a business and doing it full time and doing it correctly. All right, so the first thing over on PayPal, I'll start with this side, I guess. You can basically come up here to activity, and under activity you have all reports and tax documents. So 2 separate sections I'm gonna show you. And section 1 is just the sales insight, probably was in the thumbnail, I would suppose. On the left side, you've got insights, statements, activity, financial disputes, transactions, tax documents, etc. The very first sales insights you can see, last 7, 30, 60, 90, 2021, 2020, or you can kind of use a custom date. If we're just looking at 2020 here, you guys can see the $217,862 ran through PayPal, 3,000 transactions, $71 average sale price. Our Shopify average sale price is actually much higher. This includes direct things. Like I have people all the time message me, if I put out a haul video or they see a piece of inventory or something that we get in wholesale and they're like, hey, I'd love to just buy that from you for 25 bucks. I'll PayPal you right now, all the time. So people just buy that stuff. When we sold boxes of remotes, so that's still, I'm not selling that through the platform. I put some things on Shopify. I put things on eBay, etc. But if we sell it directly, somebody's like, hey, I'll take that box, 100 bucks. Okay, out the door it goes. So that's where, we have those direct sales. And so that's where you're seeing that average sale value. Underneath of my sales transactions, now obviously I put this into other programs, you might use QuickBooks or GoDaddy or what have you. Reseller Genie, which is linked below, you should check that video out for inventory tracking this year, but not the point of this video. So that's all broken down of which ones were like direct sales, which ones were PayPal, which ones were Shopify, all that sort of thing. So, if I sold it that way, and typically I will use PayPal as an invoice. I do take money other ways. I have taken, I've used Zelle and Venmo and Cash App and other things, but for the most part, it's all going to come through PayPal, which reminds me I need to go check those other platforms to make sure I don't have any sales to report. I do have some, so I need to grab those and add those into my accounting for this year. Glad I did that. Okay, so that's where you're getting all these numbers, number of transactions and average order value. Now, if we go over to the report home, we come back here and instead of insights, you can click on statements and you can click monthly. Now, this is where it's really important. Those of you that have eBay that forgot to download your statements for eBay every 90 days or every month, that way you don't lose it because eBay only goes back 90 days, at least with PayPal it did. You were able to come in here and kind of get the report. And I actually have one downloaded for you guys. Let me find it here. Now I've deleted some people's names and obviously their information, but you can see like this will say, you know, date and time, how many items. You guys can see like on December 1st of 2019. I mean, this goes way back. I don't even know how far back this was downloaded, but you can see like $126 invoice sent, $126 paid. I paid a $3.95 fee. Now, again, I've deleted the person's name and information, email, address, but normally that's on here and you can see exactly what happened if you forgot to download your eBay one. But also this is good for anybody that sells on Instagram or through your own website. If you have PayPal transactions, this will cover it. Let me make sure. So it gives you a whole lot of different information. I, again, have deleted a bunch of stuff because I just, A, don't want to put people's stuff out there, but B, I just don't use all of the information and it's cleaner for me to look at. So there you go. That's a way to do it. You guys can see, like here was a $615 payment. There's a $500 withdrawal probably to my bank account. You know, there's 84 cents, fees, different things. I tend not to keep more than like $1,000 in PayPal. Most of the time, just a few hundred. There's no reason. I have enough to cover some returns, some labels if I need them, different types of things, few $100s, $500, you know, thousands probably even too much. But that's what the report will do, and that is how you're going to get it. Let me go ahead and minimize this again for you so that you can see, well, that's my Shopify, which I'm going to show you in just a second. But bear with me here. That is where you will pull it from under this activity, and all reports on this left side is statements, monthly or custom. So you can get any month, as you can see, you can scroll down all the way, you know, March 2020, and I'm pretty sure if you click on custom, you can go back even further. So that's where you would pull those from. And then finally, activity download, financials, disputes, and transactions are kind of more specific. Disputes and chargebacks are obvious. We probably had a few all of last year, 3 or 4, so I could pull that report. Also, financial summaries and activity download, that is like if you want to see certain, let's say you want to only see items that came in from Shopify. You want to sort by that, or only items that came in from eBay, or maybe only items where you issued an invoice. You could sort it by all different types of filters and what have you. The last one is pretty self-explanatory as well, tax documents, and that's where they issue you your 1099 or 1099K reconciliation files. This comes directly from PayPal. It's what they submit to the IRS if you do over $20,000 and over $20,000 and 200 transactions. Keep that in mind. It is both. So I've actually went ahead and pulled that for you guys. Now, if you look, my 2020, which I have somewhere over here, is $217,862. I'm about to get a 1099 for over $217,000 just from PayPal. Obviously, I'm going to get 1099s from Amazon and YouTube and Shopify and all that stuff. But $217,862 is coming in from PayPal. That is the amount that PayPal went through for me. So if we click on the tax documents, this is actually last year's. This is the 2019 that I got in 2020. And you can see in 2019, I did a little more than half of what I've done this year. We stepped it up. We did a lot more. And I didn't do as much in 2019 through PayPal as I did through other various ways. So I switched over to using PayPal more. But you guys can see like sort of, the months, January, December, it's all broken down. This is what your 1099 will look like when they send it to you. I've, of course, blacked out all my information. And all you can see is just PayPal's information and address. You can see, I just drew on it, but you can see, let me undo that. You can see PayPal's address there. You can see, okay, you can see PayPal's phone number. You can see my numbers. Obviously, I'm in Florida. And so that's what you'll get just from them. Now, every single platform, if you were to do over 20,000 on Amazon, they would also send you one of these. Any platform where you do it. So typically in a given year, I'll probably get like 4, maybe 5 of these. It just depends, 3, 4, 5, depends on where I've done the money. But you can see it's drastically higher last year than it was in 2019. So although there was craziness going on last year, we still managed to do pretty well. So let's go ahead on over to the Shopify since I was just talking about it. And again, we do sell stuff through eBay and through other platforms, but this is the one where we really stepped up last year and did a lot. So this is the main page of Shopify when you kind of log in. Today, we really haven't been working on stuff, $160 in sales. I know a lot of people would be happy to do $160 a day in sales just from one platform. That comes out to be like, almost 60 grand a year, but we have lots of days where we sell a lot more things. So we go over to the next page and we can actually see last year where I was just telling you, again, we did $90,000. We did some direct. I mentioned that where we actually sold people upsell things. The store sessions, the return customer rate, almost 25% of you come back. That's great. Total orders, and you can see our average order value through Shopify versus other stuff is almost double. So we were at what, like 70 something over there, and we're at 100, almost 140 here. So almost double, not quite. Conversion rates, all that sort of important information, our top products, our top sessions, everything. YouTube was $13,000, Facebook was $5,000, Instagram was $2,300. So you can see those. Our direct sales were, who knows? I don't know, because this is only accounting for like 21,000. So I don't know where the other $60,000, $70,000 came from. So I'd have to look into that one. Okay, next, I'm going to take you over here. I'm going to have to black out some people's information, but I just want to give you an idea. So this is kind of the main order page. You can see that we have 3 items unfulfilled right now, 1, 2, and 3. Totals, you can see much higher sell-through price, which is our average sale price, which is what we want this year. 160, 83, 340, 260, 204, 150. The higher dollar items you're selling, the more likely you're getting more profit out of it. Gross sales means nothing. So someone can come on here and show you $300,000 and $400,000 like I am. It doesn't mean they made any money, but it's all about profit margins. So remember, most people on eBay make 50%. Most people drop shipping, consigning, or doing Shopify are probably less. I've told you guys we're clear at like 30%. And then my own products, if I sell it direct off platform, so I'm not paying eBay fees, PayPal fees, whatever, or eBay and platform fees, then I can be around 70 to 80. If I'm selling my own digital products, those are like 95% profit. So with all that taken into account, it's easy for me to guess that somewhere between 55 and 65% is what I'll clear. So, these two numbers here in the 300 and some odd range, plus YouTube is 100% profit, plus all that stuff. So if we're just talking about this 215, give or take at 60%, that's $129,000 in profit. And then, all my social media affiliates, all that stuff. So it wouldn't be hard to foresee 200, 250 grand at least. On, I don't know, 350 or 400 gross, we'll have to see. I don't know the numbers. I hate messing with these in January. I wait till February to even think about it. So yeah, okay, so you can see those. Now let's take a look at some of the items. I just went ahead and opened some of the most recent items. Order 1704 is the top one. Again, I blacked out the buyer's information. But this is 25 pieces of costumes, masks, makeup, etc. It was $117. Shipping was expensive because this was a heavy box. It was $43, and it did go across the country. So this was something that somebody had consigned with us. They were looking to sell it, and they had all this different stuff. And they sold, this person paid, what was the total again? 160 for 25 pieces. So what, $4, $5, $6, about $6.50, $7. But these were all brand new. Most of them brand new with the tags and everything. So things that could be sold for, $30 in some cases, $35, just depends. Brand new. So great purchase there. Somebody paying $6 delivered, selling for $30, $35, and hopefully making themselves $15 an item. Next item was 300 men's neckties. This is something we sell a lot of. People liquidate ties through us all the time. Sometimes we buy them. Sometimes other people buy them. 300 ties for $290 plus shipping. So they're paying less than $1 a piece. They did pay shipping, which I think brought it up to like $3.10, $3.20. So they were like $1.05 or $1.10 or whatever, what have you. So brands, Christian Dior, Calvin Klein, Sean John, Donald Trump. There was Zegna in there. There was Disney in there. There was golf ties. All kinds of ties they're into for $1.05 or $1.10. literally they could sell 20 or 30 ties and get the money back. So we could have bought these and probably made good money on it, but you can see we went ahead and did a $346 sale that we got to make $65 or $70 on. I can't remember, maybe 20% on this one because a little higher, but we got to make $70 and have a $346 transaction come through. Now it is higher risk, but higher profits. So something to think about like that as well. And then finally, I'll show you guys this one. Another tie one just happens to be, this was a $264 order, 60 and 30 ties, so 90 designer ties. There were Burberry, Givenchy, Trump, Tommy, Coogee, all kinds of better, higher end designer. So the person that bought this paid, divided by 90, they paid $2.93 delivered to their door. But when you're selling, a Burberry tie for $40 and a Givenchy tie for $30 and a Trump tie for $30 and $40, Zegna ties for $20, $25, you will make the money back pretty easily. We almost bought all of these ties. The only reason I didn't buy all of them is obviously my living situation right now in between the old house and the new house living in this resort. Not really anywhere to ship them. Ties, I could have got them shipped to the warehouse or to my mom's house and picked them up, but we really just don't have the ability to handle this stuff and process it and ship it and all that stuff, the correct way. So I was just like, look, we'll sell it for you. I'll find a buyer. You can ship it to them and we'll make our 20, 25%. So that's what we did. And that's how easy it works. Again, another 264. So those two orders were $600 and I got to make, $120 off of the orders and not really a ton of work behind it. They got paid. They're happy. The buyer gets good inventory for a good price. They're happy and I make a commission. So there you go. And speaking of that, if you do want to liquidate inventory or you're interested in buying it, I'll link all of that below as well. So you can do that with us and we appreciate it. But this is just how I go about producing the numbers that I produce. You guys see me talk about it. You see me post about it. Now you've seen the complete behind the scenes of what my job is every day. And how do I generate this? Well, it's through a following. It's through social media. It's through an email list, a marketing list. It's through repeat customers. I have customers who are like, hey, can you email me over any of the new lots that you get every week? And if I'm interested, I'll buy them. I have thousands of buyers looking for stuff every day. So it's just a matter of networking. You don't have to be a big YouTuber or a big Instagrammer. Just network with people and say, hey, do you buy inventory regularly? What kind of stuff do you buy? Can I put your name down? Can I put your email down? Can I keep you in mind? Can I keep in touch with you? That's how you've done it. I've just managed to do it on a much bigger scale where I talk to hundreds of people a day and I say, hey, if you're interested, here's a link to join my email list. Don't miss out on opportunities. So when I get a new lot, I put it up and people jump on it. And that's just it is. Some things move slow and some move fast. So please listen, if there's any questions, comments, or concerns, do not hesitate, leave them down below. If it's about wholesale and reselling, liquidations, whatever it is, buying, selling, I'm here to help you make money, learn the platforms, learn the processes, and you can do this on eBay. You can sell lots of ties on eBay if you wanted to. You don't have to have wholesale or Shopify. You can sell boxes of clothes. You can sell boxes of remotes. You can sell whatever you want on eBay as well. You could, buy from one platform and sell on the other. There's so many opportunities. All you have to do is look for it and treat it like a business and a job. Make a list of what you want to research every day. Make a list of what you want to look into. Make a to-do list to get it started. There's just so many options and things for you to do. And people just, he's not a reseller. He doesn't sell. There it is. It doesn't matter if you sell on eBay or Amazon or Posh or Shopify or wholesale. You don't ever have to sell another item on eBay again. It doesn't make you not a reseller. You just decided to sell with another platform. People go to other platforms every day. I just choose to use certain ones more than others. So it doesn't make you any less of a reseller if you decide to go one route over another. As long as you are selling and you're bringing in revenue and you're making profits, then that's all that matters. And that's all anyone watching me should care about is how am I doing it and what can you learn to add to your business as well. So that's what I got for you guys. Thank you so much for watching. As always, if you need help, please ask rockstarflipper@gmail.com or use the comment section below. And as always, all of our helpful resources and links, our inventory tracking friends at my Reseller Genie, our List Perfectly cross-posting tool is below, and our tax CPA license CPA Mark II, the Not Your Dad's CPA accountant is all linked below, all three of them, and my 2021 reseller and social media training package that shows you how I do all of this step by step on multiple platforms, 5, 6, 7 platforms is below. It is available immediately. It will be automatically emailed to you and you are off and running. So please consider picking that up. check the box below, click see more, and all those links are available to you. Have a wonderful evening, wonderful rest of your weekend. Go Ravens in the NFL playoffs, and I'll see you guys next time.